Kendra, thank you. Welcome back to the show. Looking forward to hear about the simple ways to prepare your home for the market in the winter months.
Hey, Emilio, how are you? Thanks for having me.
Doing great. Thanks for being here.
So I wanted to touch base with you, and as I've been out and working with all my clients lately, the same conversation kind of keeps coming up, and it's as we begin to approach the colder months, what are some things that the homeowners can kind of take upon themselves, some easy ways to prepare their home as they get ready to hit the market? So as our conversation actually started the other day, you and I had this discussion where it's really, first off, know your competition. You want to know if your neighbor's house is coming up on the market. As the winter months set in, the inventory, as you know, tends to kind of shrink a bit.
Yeah.
So it's not always a negative thing to be up on the market in the winter months. If the inventory is a little lighter, then you are a bigger chance of being a highlight in the market. So I tell homeowners, embrace it, and there's some simple ways that we can help to prepare that. So first of all, know your competition. Second of all, a quick, easy way, home inspection. So if you're on the market in the winter months, know ahead of time if there's going to be any potential issues coming up that you might have to discuss with homeowners, potential buyers, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Next, I would offer to any homeowners to go ahead and be prepared to get a home inspection before the house hits the market.
I agree.
That's something you're going to want to know. It's also, too, it helps to prepare. It helps for you personally, too, knowing that you're covered. Everything's in place, and any potential buyers coming in know right away that not only is the property well maintained, but it gives them a sense of peace of mind coming into a purchase and something like that.
Patriot Home Inspections, those guys are top notch. They'll give you a report with, fully detailed. It's really great. The guy is not a contractor in trade anymore, so he's not trying to give you a punch list of stuff that he can upsell you. I just wanted to throw that in there. That's Mike Auger with Patriot Home Inspections. You can find his contact information on theroundtableradio.com under the expert contributors section. And go ahead, Kendra.
It's well worth contacting Mike. It's definitely a great investment as we come into this
Fix
season.
all the little things ahead of time so that way their buyers aren't going in and nitpicking you. Kind of like your point, and I use it all the time, Kendra. Every $1 that needs to be done is $3 in credits that buyers are asking for off the sales price.
Exactly. And we'd rather have the money in the homeowner's pocket.
Absolutely.
So next off, our curb appeal. Our curb appeal is so delicate in this time of the year. With the leaves bare, the grass is brown. Try to infuse some either small evergreen trees instead of potted flowers by the front door. It'll give you some hardiness to make it through the winter. It makes a big impact. It makes people feel like they're coming up into a lived-in home, and it feels more like a home than necessarily a listing. And that's what we really want to establish with potential buyers.
I like that.
Also, to be mindful of the holiday decorations. Embrace it, but don't go crazy. We want people to really see the home for its architectural features and its qualities rather than, say, inflatable snowman and etc. If you really want to incorporate some little sparkle and pizzazz into the yard for the holidays, try going with some white twinkle lights. It's a little bit more modest in approach. It's a little bit more neutral, and it really lets the home itself stand out rather than the decorations. Another simple way, add just a great evergreen wreath to the door. It makes a big impact for this time of year.
Yes.
People appreciate it. And again, it gives it more of that home feeling rather than, again, a listing. So, and also, too, leave the lights on. The days are getting shorter and darker. Leave every light on that you can. I also recommend homeowners to invest in a couple timers. So if you're at work and someone's coming, for a drive-by in the afternoon and the sun's already set, the house is lit up and looks beautiful from the drive-by, even if you're not there to be able to take care of it.
That's a great topic. That's good tip.
Yeah, it's definitely something that doesn't cost much but can really make an overall impact. And then lastly, too, staging. When you're coming into these months, add a doormat. Again, it feels like you're entering a home. It's also going to make it easier to track all that snow and salt. Don't be afraid for people to tell your showing realtor that to have people take their shoes off so that you don't have salt being tracked through your house. It's acceptable and it's okay during the winter months. If you are going to do that, make sure the heat comes up in the house. You want people to feel warm and welcome coming into the house.
Yep.
And not something where they kind of have to, really dig deeper into their coat to stay warm through the showing. So,
exactly. We actually offer coffee and hot cocoa during open houses during the winter as well.
It makes a really big difference in the overall experience, and you want anyone coming into your home to feel the experience of being involved with that, of being, part of this house and not necessarily just a viewer. And the last piece that's so important, and you of everyone know, be flexible. This time of year, it's a bit more complicated. People are on vacation. People have the holidays. They're planning. So there's snow days. It's going to take a little patience, but it can really be worth your effort and time in listing in this time of the year. I mean, there's a lot of perks to it. So definitely don't be afraid of putting anything up on the market, but be prepared to kind of be able to roll with the punches, because it's a little bit more bumpy than the warm months with longer days. So
that's right. Kendra, thank you so much. Kendra Chatterley, Rise Interiors.